Hey, good evening, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich here. Thanks for joining us on Live Weather Impact. We do have a lot of weather to talk about tonight. In fact, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning to start off with tonight. Now, it's been an interesting day. There's not many storms out there, but the two storms that we've had have been pretty strong, and one in particular, this cell right here, which we've been tracking for a while, has produced some small hail and some gusty winds. That's our primary concern with this cell. Right now, it's technically over northeastern Mecklenburg County, but it's really primarily moving into Cabarrus County. So you see the storm there. That severe thunderstorm warning is up until 7:15. So let me put a storm track on there for folks watching on the stream right now. And you could see this storm is kind of sliding off to the southeast. So if you're in Concord or Harrisburg or Kannapolis right now, you're going to be seeing this storm any minute now. You're probably already hearing the cloud to ground lightning and that thunder out there. So Enochville 636, Kannapolis around 644, Concord I would say 652 or so. But remember, plus or minus about 5 minutes on these. You don't want to take these times to be too literal. Remember, we are streaming, so there's a little delay. That's why we have the real time on the top of the screen there, 6:31. That's what I'm talking to you. So give yourself a little buffer there for this storm. It can pick up speed. It can slow down as well. Our primary concern with these storms has been the hail and some of the gusty winds. We could see winds up to 60 miles per hour. Remember, that's the criteria for a severe thunderstorm warning. So let me widen the radar out a little bit here, and you can see there's not a lot out there. I mean, this is your classic example of what an isolated storm chance looks like. Most of you are probably going, what are you talking about? There's no storms anywhere near me. Yeah. Most of us are seeing sunny skies right now, just a few puffy clouds here and there, but there's these one or two storms out there along the cold front, and they are becoming strong to severe. And a couple of them are moving northeast, but this cell in particular in Concord is moving south and east. So let's look at that futurecast, because the futurecast has not done a really good job with this. This is always the dilemma with modeling. If you look at this is what it's supposed to look like at 6 o'clock. That did not look like our current radar. So that's why modeling is not the end-all be-all of forecasting. So sometimes you take it with a grain of salt. We do expect these storms to slide off to the south and east and maybe develop into a larger cluster, but if you haven't seen a storm yet, it's likely not going to be a big issue west of I-77. Central and eastern North Carolina, if you're watching, those areas we definitely are probably going to watch it a little bit closer as we go into tonight, because those storms could explode a little bit with this front pushing east as we go into the overnight hours and early tomorrow morning. So just to give you a forecast here for your hour by hour, this thing is going to be going in through the next few hours, maybe a 40% chance here through about 7 p.m. And then you see 9 o'clock, the chances go down, and overnight much drier weather. We had a much more active late night after our show. We actually had the worst weather between about I'd say 7 to 10 p.m. last night. Those storms came through with some heavy rain and some gusty winds pushing through. We'll show you a couple cameras real quickly. I want to go up to Lake Norman because this has been the hotbed tonight for the strong storms. We just had a big storm move through Lake Norman literally like 5 minutes ago. This screen was absolutely covered in rain, and it's gone. So as quick as it moved in, it moved out. Our Dallas camera has been kind of cool. Remember, our Dallas camera is up at the top of our transmitter, which is up around 1,500 feet here, and we've got some sunshine on the left, and we've got a little shower off to the east there, to the right, pushing up towards Lake Norman. So that's kind of the pattern we're seeing out there tonight, with just some sunshine in a few spots, and then obviously a few storms in a few other spots. So your overnight forecast, I'll give you a quick little look at that for folks watching. If you missed our 6 o'clock news, this is the great thing about watching us on Live Weather Impact. You get an updated forecast. Upper 60s tonight. Again, that 50% chance is going to be primarily within the next 2 hours, and then it moves out. And I don't know, Jeb, are you a hot weather fan?
I prefer these 70 and no humidity.
So look away right now, because tomorrow 90, hot and humid. This is kind of all the things you hear about the misery of living in the Carolinas in the summer. This is going to be the next 7 days. Hazy, hot, and humid, pop-up storms. I was joking earlier in the week. I had a lot of people commenting and wanting to know about going to the beach. And we probably will do a whole show on probability of precipitation, because I can't tell you the number of people that will pull out their phone, look at their app, I'm going to the beach this week, and see a chance of rain every day and go, oh no, it's going to rain the whole time at the beach. And the problem is, I got news for you. There's never a 0% chance of rain at the beach. There is a pop-up storm every single day when you go to the beach, and it could happen for 20, 30, 40 minutes and then be done. And so you could cancel your beach trip for a 30% chance of a pop-up shower out of a 24-hour day. So this time of year, we're kind of in that pattern where every day there's a chance for a pop-up storm, but it's really not a big deal. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is going to be our rain chances over the next 7 days. They fluctuate a little bit, but you can see, tonight, today and tonight has been scattered and then isolated, then scattered. But really, there's not a single day where it's 0, but there's also not a chance of 100%. So that's a good thing to remember. There's no complete washouts in the forecast this week. So that's a quick look at the forecast. I'll show you the 7-day because we'll give you a sneak peek of that, because people want to know, because it's Father's Day weekend. Everyone's got big plans. I will tell you this, if you're a golfer and your dad's a golfer and you're thinking about going golfing Sunday, get that tee time early because those scattered storms will likely be in the afternoon. And so you're probably going to want to tee off early, but it might be a good Father's Day to go to the beach, go to the lake, go to the pool, because it's going to be toasty, upper 80s, near 90 degrees. But you see the chance of rain just about every day this week.